thinking about putting solar panels on your roof, how do you know if the installer is legitimate? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is New Jersey State Assemblyman Upendra Chivukula of the 17th Legislative District. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jill.
As more and more people are thinking about putting solar panels up, you want to look at a consumer protection aspect. But let's first start by talking a little bit about solar and the growth of solar in New Jersey. We've seen quite a bit.
Right now, when you look at the recession and the number of jobs that are created relation to the solar industry, and we have very aggressive legislation. So as we talked earlier before, that we have a very we're trying to get about 5 to 7% of our renewable portfolio standard through solar, and we have very aggressive schedules, and we have the solar renewable energy certificates, which program now every state, New York and Connecticut and other states are trying to follow what New Jersey has done. And so we are a leader in the solar industry, and we are very proud of it.
So by being a leader, which means that more people are putting up solar panels, how do we know that the individual or business company that is actually installing them knows what they're doing and can do it in an effective way?
I think it's very important that, especially if you are a senior citizen and you're or somebody who not technically savvy, and you want to get into the solar, because solar is very attractive. So solar energy is free in the sense that installation costs are there, and also the material upfront costs are very high. So what you need to do is that you want to make sure that the person who is installing it is qualified, certified, and so we're trying to put in a legislation and have the Board of Public Utilities to take them through some certain criteria, making sure they're legitimate, they have the necessary know-how, so that way the consumers are protected.
At this point, can anyone say that they're a solar panel installer?
Right. I don't have a pickup. If I have a pickup, I could become a solar installer.
And it's just as easy as that.
Easy. I go to Home Depot or some other store, and I can pick up the solar panels. They're available now. They're coming from all over. And if I can install a roof, I can install a solar panel. And naturally, you need to think about some of the electrical connections, and you want to make sure the stability of the roof and the direction and how much throughput you get through the solar panels. All those things require, and some basic training and basic certification will be helpful.
So this is not in place at this point, the certification process for solar retailers and installers. Are there options now for consumers to know that they're getting a contractor who knows what they're doing? I
think what they should do is they should call the Board of Public Utilities, making sure we do have the Better Business Bureau, but I think you also want to check with we have Office of Clean Energy. Call them. Do you know about this particular company? And they have what do they know about it? So to make sure, as a consumer, I would protect myself. I urge the viewers to do the same.
Now, there are large upfront costs associated with solar. Is a large percentage of that the installation fees?
Right. Let's say it costs you $50,000 for average home, the total cost, and 10% of that could be for installation, which is about $5,000, which is a significant amount and because this is a long-term investment, it's going to take you 15 years or more to recover the costs, because you have the energy that you're producing, you're selling back to the grid. So I think it's going to take some time. So we want to make sure that it is installed properly. Safety, reliability, and efficiency, these are critical things.
And you're working to introduce legislation related to the certification process?
In September I want to do that. I want to make sure that we protect the consumers, and because solar is very sexy, everybody wants to get the solar panel. I really encourage that. At the same time, we want to make sure that we have a right type of installation that is taking place.
And if you're putting that kind of upfront investment, you want to make sure it's done correctly.
That's correct, yeah.
All right, very few seconds left, but we've talked in the past about some financial incentive programs. Do any of those still exist for solar?
Right, I think for this particular year, we do have the rebate programs which may run out in 2012, but we do have the solar renewable energy certificates that for every megawatt hour you get one SREC, and that is worth anywhere from $500 to $700.
Thank you very much, and thanks for watching.